switch to another issue, because in your opening statement, you didn't mention Russia or Ukraine. And this is the largest land war in Europe since World War II. Do you think that it's central to U.S. deterrence or not?
I think the war in Ukraine is very important. Obviously, as the president has rightly said, obviously it's especially vivid and important for people on the European continent, which is where it's taking, which is one of the reasons why he's, I think, really, to his great credit, trying to end the war, and the negotiating team that's working. I think they're making good progress. But yeah, I absolutely think the war in Ukraine is important.
They would be making a lot better progress if we put some pressure on Russia, don't you agree? And has Russia had any role in supporting Iran in this operation?
I couldn't speak about that in this hearing, or it would be I'd happy to discuss that in a closed hearing, my assessment of that, although I'd defer to my intelligence community colleagues on the specifics. Sorry, your first question was, pressure. I mean, the administration has put pressure on Russia, for instance, through economic measures, and the administration, I personally have been involved, contrary to a lot of press reporting, in facilitating the transfer of weaponry to help Ukraine. So I think the administration is, but the goal is peace, Senator.
I certainly agree with that, and I think the fastest way to get peace in Ukraine is to put more pressure on Russia and Vladimir Putin and what he's doing in this war, and that the way to do that is to further sanction the shadow fleet, further sanction oil production. It is to provide the weapons and the support that Ukraine needs to continue to execute this war. And sadly, we are not doing that in the way that I think would really lead us to peace. Let me ask you, because I just came back from Ukraine, and one of the things I heard, and from Eastern Europe, one of the things I heard from all of the military leaders that I talked to, both American and among our allies, is that what the Ukrainians are doing in executing this war is the most highly innovative technological advances that are happening in conflict anywhere in the world right now. And we are not at the table to take advantage of getting the best information about what's going on, because in the Pentagon, Ukraine has become a dirty word. Can you respond to that and tell me why we are not taking advantage of the opportunities that Ukraine is showing us?
I just don't think that's true, Senator. I think people like Secretary Driscoll, for instance, are incorporating a lot of lessons learned, and there's a lot to learn from the Ukraine conflict, a great deal to learn from the Ukraine conflict.
Good. I hope we are learning. Thank you.
Thank you.